Hey everybody, more Kira game! Oh! It would seem my knowledge of the Kira case is adequate. Are you convinced yet? Yes, well played. Light and I should be congratulating you. Don't you agree, Light? Yes, agreed. Damn it, you're so transparent, Ryuzaki! He was intentionally helping Ray Penber. If Ryuzaki hadn't been backing him up, I could have forced some information out of him. So what's the plan, Light? I might have a big mouth, but I won't help you. And something tells me you won't be able to get this guy to give up the names of his friends, either. I only told you he was following you because it was creeping me out. Not because I'm on your side or anything, Baka. By the way, I did mention the Shinigami eye deal, didn't I? Through a Shinigami's eyes, a human's name and lifespan can be seen above their head. So what'll it be, Light? Is it a deal? If you had the Shinigami eyes, you could get rid of a few headaches in one go. Half my remaining lifespan for Shinigami eyes? Ryuk, this deal is out of the question. I won't need anything but the Death Note to get rid of Ray Penber and the others. One week later. What? The FBI agents are... 4 in Tokyo, 2 in Kanagawa, 1 each in Chiba and Saitama. They all died of heart attacks. It appears that none of the 12 FBI agents in Japan have been able to be contacted. How? Ryuzaki, did you arrange for the FBI to come to Japan and investigate the task force? Yes, I did. Yes? You didn't even try to deny it? I've sacrificed the lives of 12 FBI agents, but it's provided me with valuable information. Kira works alone. He had access to all our classified information. We know he needs a name and a face to kill, and to some extent he can control his victims. Kira's childish and he hates losing. As we all witnessed, he won't hesitate to kill someone who opposes him. I'm not the evil one here, but all those who oppose me by hiding criminals, you are truly evil. That's exactly how Kira thinks. I know because I'm also childish and I hate to lose. Here we are 5 days after 12 FBI investigators entered Japan. Using prison inmates, Kira conducted experiments manipulating his victims' actions before they die. In other words, during this window of only 5 days, Kira became aware of the FBI's presence. Because he didn't know any of their names or faces, he was at a disadvantage. It's weird that this story is kind of like mixing timelines together. Like, Light's already working with the task force, and it's Ray Penber. This is interesting. It's kind of a new take on the story. It's kind of half-baked, I suppose, but, you know. Interesting enough. You need to know how much control he had over his victims before using it against the agents. As you all know, 8 days later, all 12 investigators were killed. He waited 8 days for more people to be investigated by the FBI so he could hide among them. I suspect Kira had to be one of the people the FBI investigated during those first 5 days. Kira was too eager to get the names and faces of the 12 FBI agents. If we follow this line, there's no doubt it will trace back to Kira. However, we mustn't forget that we are putting our lives on the line here. Amazing! With this such information, we should be able to cover a lot of ground. There weren't that many people who had access to information from headquarters. Any questions? Actually, Ryuzaki, I do have one question for you. And it pertains to what you said to us earlier about how you hate to lose. Does the fact that you've shown your face mean you've lost? Are you admitting defeat to Kira? That's right. By showing my face to you now, I've lost the battle. But you've already showed us your face! Like a long time ago! Yeah, this is a little half-baked, huh? That it's using lines from the show that don't make sense in the context that they're setting up. But I'm not gonna lose the war. We'll show Kira we're willing to risk our lives if that's what it takes. And that justice will prevail no matter what. He's dead. Ray's dead. No, he was murdered by Kira. It's Detective Waifu! Ray is now available. Light Yagami used the power of the Death Note to manipulate Ray Penber and obtain information on the undercover FBI agents who had entered Japan. Immediately following, Ray Penber died of a heart attack along his fellow FBI members. Due to the circumstances surrounding the death of Ray Penber, Ryuzaki turned his suspicions to Light Yagami. To avenge her betrothed, Ray Penber's fiancée launches an investigation of her own. Exactly 1 week after Ray Penber showed up here, the FBI agents who entered Japan in secret were wiped out. You moved a lot during this time, Kira. Most likely, he contacted one of the 12 FBI agents in order to get information about the others. He must have missed something somewhere. Ray Penber was investigating Light Yagami. Could he really be Kira? Whoa, episode 4! Wonder how many episodes the story mode is. How long is fucking Death Note Kira game story mode? Hey Light, was it okay for you to make such a big move? It's fine, Ryuk. There shouldn't be any evidence from the bus jacking or the FBI. Thanks to my test, I know I can control a criminal's actions before their death. I can't make them do something impossible, but if it's within I can't read! But it's within the limits of something they might do, I can control them as much as I want before they die. By the way, Ryuk, try not to talk to me while we're outside. Unlike you, people can still hear my voice. Light Yagami, do you always talk to yourself so much? My name is Shoko Maki. Ray Penber, the FBI agent who was killed by Kira, was my fiancé. If my analysis so far is correct, Kira was among the passengers on the bus in that jacking. Ray told me he had been put in a situation where he had to show his FBI ID to someone. Kira must also be in a position to know inside information from the Japanese police. The son of the police chief himself lives on that bus's line and is a member of the investigation task force. Are you Kira, Light Yagami? Okay, so in this story, she does suspect him. In the actual anime, it's not true, despite what Mo Diggity may say. That's as far as I could get. From this point on, I had to investigate him more directly. Here's my business card, Light. Your father's the chief of the MPA, correct? What? This woman? Shoko Maki. Is she really Ray Penber's fiancée? Is she a freelance journalist? Shoko Maki, huh? I see. Damn it, Ryuk. He knows something, but he'll never tell me. After Ray's death, I began investigating Kira on my own, and I figured it out. The person he showed his ID to the bus jack to during The person he showed his ID to during the bus jacking is Kira. Damn, if she gives this information to the police, it won't take them long to figure out that I'm Kira. I have no choice but to eliminate her. You're lucky, but how will you get rid of her? Oh, aren't you bold? Now, can you please tell me the date and time of the bus jacking incident? I kept a few pages of the Death Note in case of something like this. This woman isn't stupid. She could kill herself in such a way that nobody can find her body. And even if they do, they'll just assume the death of her fiancé drove her to suicide. Go on. Hurry to your death, Shoko Maki. Rather than talking here, maybe you could take me to the investigation headquarters? Right, of course. This woman, why isn't she leaving? I've had no problem making people kill themselves in the past. And what is it that Ryuk finds so funny? He's laughing more than usual. Could it be? Shokomaki is an alias! Ryuk knew all along. He could see her real name with his eyes. That's why he wouldn't stop laughing. Miss Shoko Maki. You're a freelance journalist? Whoa, she's in the headquarters! This is getting whack! This is whack, bro! Holy shit! That's it, we're doing more next time.